Hey guys, welcome back to BALLCAP Gaming. So we had some news just break from Jon Heyman that Hyun-Jin Ryu is coming to Toronto. 4 years, $80 million. It just happened. I wanted to come right on, give some instant reaction. I'm surprised by it. If you've been watching the videos lately, I've been very clear that I don't necessarily love the move. I'm worried about the left-handed pitching against the American League East. I'm worried about his age. He's already 33. I don't know how he fits in. Now, 4 years, if the Jays are going to be competing in 2021, really competing, he'll be a part of it. 4 years takes him to 37. Can he keep it up? You know, I don't know. We're going to take a look at his numbers real quick here. Let me pull those up. Ryu, again, 33 years old. He's going to be 33 years old in the 2020 season. Spent his whole career with the Dodgers. Came up in 2013 when he was 26. Had a nice start, 14-8. Sophomore year, 14-7. Had some time injured. Really started to bounce back in 18. Went 7-3 in 15 starts with a 1.97 ERA last year. Started great. Finished the year 14-5 with a 2.32 ERA over 29 starts. Doesn't strike out a ton of guys. You know, his K per 9 rate is right around 8, which is good. But 4 years, $80 million for this guy. He's going to be 33 years old, a 54-33 career win-loss record with a good Dodgers team that whole stretch. You know, it was 5-9 in 2017. I don't really know. You know, let's take a look at the numbers again. I'm grabbing numbers from my recent prep. You know, the lefties against the American League East. This is what I'm worried about. Chris Sale has been rocked with Boston. David Price, not good against anybody but Toronto. Paxton struggled in the East. 5.91 ERA versus Boston. The Rays were hitting 300 off Paxton. Happ was getting beat up. Snell was 0-1 against the Yanks, 0-2 against, or 0-1 against the Jays, 0-2 against the Yanks. I'm just worried about the lefties against those AL East hitters. You know, Ryu is going to be going up against Betts and Martinez in Boston. He's going to be going up against Judge and LeMahieu and that really tough Yankee lineup. He's going to be going up against a tough, formidable Rays lineup. They always seem to put out a good crew. So it's a tough go for left-handed pitching particularly. And that's my only worry with Ryu. I think he's very talented. I just worried about his fit with Toronto with the age, being a lefty in that American League East, worrying if the Jays were jumping ahead. But hey, they're looking at the free agent market next year, thinking that this is a great get right now to carry them through the next couple of years, the beginning of this competing mode that they're going to go in. One of the other things I've been saying is that I want the young guys to get some reps, right? The pitching rotation now is going to be Ryu, Anderson, Roark, maybe the new guy, Yamaguchi. Maybe he slides to the bullpen with this. You just got Thornton, Baraki. You got Kay. You got Reed Foley. You got guys that you wanted to see how Shoemaker going to be. Is he going to be good to go? So, I mean, they could have a 5-man rotation there with none of the young guys, with Anderson, Roark, Shoemaker, Ryu, and Yamaguchi. And you could see Thornton and Baraki and Reed Foley and Kay start the year at AAA. You know, that's fine if the team's going to compete this year, but I don't think they're ready to compete this year just yet. So that's my only worry with it. I said it in the video an hour ago. I hope I'm wrong, and I stand by that. I would love to be wrong. I'd love for Ryu to come in and be great. I just worry. I'm just hesitant about it. I want to be excited about it, but I'm hesitant about it. Came out 11:21 Eastern. Jon Heyman breaking Ryu to Jays, $80 million, 4 years. So we'll see how it goes. I know the Angels were in on it. they miss out on another starting pitcher. Surprising that he would pick Toronto. There's some good stuff happening in Toronto. Another thing to take away from this is the Jays getting a good one of the top starting pitchers in this free agent class. I think guys like Bichette and Vlad and Biggio are going to help the Jays sign guys like this. That had to be part of the pitch, right? Is that this team is going to be taking steps in 2020. We're going to be figuring out what we have with a lot of this young talent. And then starting in 2021, we are going to be competing for the East because we're going to continue to make moves. Atkins and Shapiro, they've always said that they were going to wait for the right time to make moves. And it was tough to sometimes sit on your hands when you want to win. And maybe they're showing that we see it. We see it coming. We're ready to win. We're going to start winning in 2020, and we're really going to take off in 2021. An interesting move, to say the least. Again, Ryu to Toronto on this 4-year deal. This is just me giving some instant reaction on it. I'm looking at his stats again. The Baseball Reference had him projected to put up a 3.06 ERA, which is considerably higher than what he had in 18 and 19. That is before the news to go to the Jays. I think that a 3.06 ERA in the AL East would be good, and the Jays could use that. So, hey, they're building the rotation. Is Anderson and Roark a part of it? I don't know, but with Ryu, they're hoping they have their ace and their number one that can get them to that next step that they're hoping to take here real soon. So, we got Ryu. It's a big move. Jays have been very active now in the postseason. They've signed 4 starting pitchers, whether it be through free agency or trades. They've got 4 new starting pitchers. They've got Shaw earlier today. Edwin is rumored. I got to think this takes them out of that David Price trade scenario. I got to think, but who knows? If the Red Sox are going to eat a bunch of that money, maybe. But they have done a lot with the starting pitching. I think this will excite a lot of Blue Jay fans, which that's great. You want a rejuvenated fan base. You got enough excitement with Vlad and Bichette and Biggio and Gurriel Jr. Maybe this is enough. They're trying to make strides. They're doing it. They're going for it. They're getting the team together to make the run. Not in 2020, but in 2021. Ryu is definitely a play. It's a 4-year deal. So they're looking at him being a part of the squad as it grows and starts to take those steps. So very interesting. Broke late. Hop back on. Wanted to give some instant reaction to that. As more news breaks, we'll be back.